meters times 10. So 10 meters times 10 meters times 1. It is another beautiful day as I welcome you to Menalize TV. This time around we are going to look at volume and capacity. Now when we talk about volume, the volume is the total amount of space covered by an object in three-dimensional space. That is volume. Now when we talk about capacity, the capacity is the amount of substance an object can hold or container can hold. So in today's lesson, we are going to look at how to find volumes of objects. Our first object is cube. We want to find the volume of a cube. Now cube has all the size equal. So if all the sides are equal, then the volume will be equal to the length times the length times the length. So we can say that the volume of a cube is length cube. Now volume is measured in cubic units. So if the length of the cube is 10 meters, so what will be its volume? So you can say the volume is equal to 10 meters times 10. So 10 meters times 10 meters times what? 10 meters. So we know that 10 times 10 will give us 100. 100 times 10 will give us 1000. So if the length of the cube is 10 meters, the volume is going to be 1000 meters cube because volume is measured in cubic units. We look at the second object, which is cuboid, and see how we can find the volume of the cuboid. So we come to the second object, which is cuboid. So to find the volume of a cuboid, we need to multiply the length times the width times the height. So the volume is the length times the width times the height. Here, our length is 10 meters, the height is 6 meters, and the width is 5 meters. So we have 10 meters by 5 meters by 6 meters. So 6 times 5 will give us 30. 30 times 10 will give us 300. So if the length is 10 meters and the height is 6 meters and the width is 5 meters, definitely the volume of that cuboid is going to be 300 meters cube by the height of the cylinder. So we say that the volume is equal to pi radius square times the height, pi radius square h. So from the question given, we have our radius as 7 centimeters, the height as 10 centimeters. Now we know the value of pi is 22 out of 7 or 3.142. So here we can, so pi is 22 out of 7 and our radius is 7 centimeters. So radius square, 7 centimeters times another 7 centimeters times the height. And the height here is 10 centimeters. So from here we can have 7 cancelling 7. Now we have 22 times 7. That will give us 154 centimeters squared times the height of the cylinder, which is 10 centimeters. So 154 times 10 will give us 1540. So if the height of the cylinder is 10 centimeters and the radius is 7 centimeters, definitely its volume is going to be 1540 centimeters cube. Now we come to the cone. For us to find the volume of a cone, we use the formula 1/3 of pi radius square h. 1/3 of pi radius square h. 22 out of 7. The radius 7 centimeters and the height is 10 centimeters. Now we know that the volume is 1/3 of pi radius square h. So the pi, 22 out of 7. So we have 1/3 of 22 out of 7 times 7 centimeters times 7 centimeters times 10 centimeters. Here we can have this 7 will cancel that 7 that we have there. So we have 7 times 22 giving us 154. So 154 times 10 divided by 3. So 154 times 10 will give us 1,540 divided by 3. So when you divide it well, you get 513.3, and this 3 is recurring. Centimeters cube, which means that if the height of the cone is 10 centimeters and the radius is 7 centimeters, the volume is definitely going to be 513.3 centimeters cube. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. Remember to subscribe to the channel Menalize TV for more updates.